Hey everyone. Let's see. Here we are. It's the last or second to last day of the month. Um, it'll be November soon, and let's see. We're gonna catch up on some earnings season. It's Q3 reporting season for corporate America, so we're getting all of the earnings reports for the third quarter. I don't really watch SLS, sorry. Let's see. Get some Twitch people. And I guess Mark Hoppus is on Twitch, so I wanted to make sure I followed him. There we go. Oh, it's funny, I didn't know he played video games too. That's cool. I'm trying to get back on Twitter, but there's seems to be an issue. So anyway. Kyrie Irving.
Something that Alex Jones said.
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults. And it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I'm just there to post. And it's funny, and it's actually hilarious, because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book.
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
Put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me in front of the
By putting it out there, people are going to say that you are
promoting. Yeah, put it out there, just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
You put things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff is not.
So let's move on.
Filled with anti-Semitic
Let's move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing that.
Another human being. I can post whatever I want. So say that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to understand anything from you.
It's not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no people that you're making up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question.
Anybody is
do you guys have any more questions?
And they're gonna say,
you guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is gonna be a clip.
beliefs?
This is gonna be a clip that he's gonna marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
Oh, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
Yeah, I hate journalists. Even the ones I slept with. Alright, I have to get pulled the newest version of this. But let's see if I can do this without too much conflict. Maybe I won't. Let me get my laptop. Down, 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 down. Maybe I shouldn't listen to music on stream. I think I get a lot of copyright issues. Let's see. All right, Excel. Oh, I don't have my new Wi-Fi. I had to change my Wi-Fi. Maybe I can use my cell phone. Oh man, this is so painful. Oh shoot, I owe my buddy a call. Let's see. I just want to sleep, but I think I slept a lot today. For whatever reason, I'm just tired. Uh, I think I could be just dehydrated or something. I'm always dehydrated too. I do have this full bottle of water. Maybe I should drink that. Personal hotspot. Okay. Why can't I find it on my Wi-Fi? There's so many other Wi-Fis in this building that it's hard to. And they're not in alphabetical order, so it's like they're just in random order. They're probably in proximity order, but okay, now I'm on my iPhone. Great. So I need to do some GitHub surgery here. Tattoo removal is not biotechnology, no. +8, +10 HP, thank you. Down, 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 down. Why can't, yeah, so something's up on my laptop. I'm trying to start PowerShell, but it won't even fucking do that. Maybe I'll just restart it. Update and restart. Okay, in the meantime, what I might do is just load one specific file and update that. This company is called Pfizer. You may have heard of it. They are a pharmaceutical company based in New York City. Oh shit, I don't actually have a Pfizer model in the GitHub for you guys, so that makes this a lot easier actually. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to change this to okay. Finish what I'm doing on this laptop so I can get it off my lap. I'd rather have a cat on my lap than a laptop. I miss Trashy. I wish I could make some time to go see her. What's up, El Popos? Poposas? Thanks for subscribing. Did Elon reply to Hillary? What? What are you talking about? Let's check that out. Is Hillary trying to stop me from getting unbanned? Hillary Clinton. Yeah, something's up with my Windows 11. It's really weird. It's not letting me... Oh, you know what? I might not be connected to this Wi-Fi. Who knows? Hillary Clinton. Roland Cardi, its mouthpiece, not regularly spread hate and deranged conspiracy theories. It is shocking but not surprising that violence is the result, as citizens must hold them accountable for their words and the actions that follow. Huh. Let's take a look. Anyway, the problem with the internet is you can get so sidetracked so easily. There's so much shit out there that, you know, why do I care to even read this? You know what I mean? I guess this is the new dude I have to ask to get unbanned. Can you unban at Martin Shkreli, please? It's been 7 years. It was a political ban. Okay, I just want to run PowerShell on Windows 11. How can this be so difficult? PowerShell. It's not an exotic program. This is so weird. Somebody must have hacked into my computer. It just keeps loading, like the loading bar just is nonstop. Alright, so let me go back to what happened with Elon, or whatever, and Hillary. I guess I don't see the Hillary thing. Who cares? At the end of the day. Alright, I'm really more interested in figuring out why my PowerShell won't load. That is so strange. Wonder if it'll... Yeah, if I type Rust or something, it doesn't load either. It's so weird. Should I do like cmd enter, or should I do cmd.exe? None of that stuff works. This is the weirdest computing experience I've ever had. Hmm. Let me disconnect from Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll make a difference. Oh yeah, I should do a AMC something or other at some point. But let me focus on Pfizer. I don't know why this laptop isn't working. I need a Windows 11 expert. Oh well, whatever. Maybe, right? Maybe you're right, Dan. Um, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so yeah, Pfizer, I just noticed this the other day. Pfizer is a weird situation where they don't put their earnings releases. You have to go to the investors section. It's just so funny. Oh, is this? No, wait, they didn't report. It's 11/1. What am I doing? Okay, so it's actually Merck that I wanted to do. I'm watching this interview with John Carmack that Lex Friedman did.
This because A is more important, but that notion.
He's such a Professor Frank character, isn't that funny? All right, let me see. Merck. I do have a Merck.xlsx for you guys on GitHub. So let's see. Merck Q3 results did come out. I have no idea how they did.
Of always having to really critically value what you're doing, your time, the resources you expend, even the opportunity cost of doing something else. That's, super important.
Well, let me ask you about the big debates that you're mentioning of how to measure value. Is it possible to measure it kind of numerically? Or can you do the sort of Johnny Ive, the designer route of imagining sort of somebody using a thing and imagining a smile on their face, imagining the experience of love and joy that you have when you use the thing? That's from a design perspective. Or if you're building more like a lower level thing for like Linux,
All
you
right,
imagine a developer that might come across this and use it.
Keytruda came right about in line with where I thought it would come. Gardasil is the second biggest product. It did a little better, quite a bit better actually than I thought it would. It did closer to 15% growth than 10% growth. Gardasil is the HPV vaccine for any of you guys who haven't taken it. Pretty important product out there. Januvia and Januvamet, I guess they're trying to add those two together here, so I was about in line. I want to look at the actual separate products, but whatever. Propod, these are the MMR vaccines. Merck's been selling these for a really long time. Let's see, I should have it here somewhere. Viral vaccines, in line. Lagevrio. This is the crazy, in my opinion, doesn't even work. COVID small molecule. Lagevrio. Molnupiravir. I shouldn't say it doesn't work, because I don't know exactly, but it's not the best drug, I would say that, maybe. So it's under FDA EAU. It's not technically FDA approved even, I don't think. Which is it? NRTI, I think. And I would imagine sales of that will drop and go to zero at some point. Bridion is anesthesia reversal, right? That's doing pretty well. I would imagine it will go generic at some point. The drug's called Sugemadex. Came from Shearing Plow, interestingly. Lynparza 284. This is somebody else's product. it's a PARP inhibitor from AstraZeneca, but they kind of co-promote it. So, in a sad attempt to build a oncology franchise outside of just Keytruda. Same thing with Lenvima, which comes from Eisai, just kind of a TKI that is whatever. All right, let me go to their PDF. Do they have a PDF? I hope they do. This has been Merck's PDF format for a really long time. It's actually pretty good, all things considered. Here we go. Okay, so Reblozyl seemed a little disappointing to me. I thought this drug would be selling better. Lagevrio is, I thought I had that number. Let's see. Lagevrio, 436. Wow, that fell off really fast. Janumet and Januvia, let's put those in. They may be merging them now. Nope, still separate. All right, viral vaccines, we did. 668, Bridion, we did. All right, Remicade, which is really old TNF inhibitor that J&J used to partner with Schering-Plough on, and now that's part of Merck, obviously. So, Icentris, really old HIV drug. It's not really old, it's just old, maybe. Belsomra, poor insomnia drug that nobody takes. Rototech, a rotavirus vaccine. Pretty big billion-dollar seller. NuvaRing is now gone as part of Organon. Concitus. Symphony is like Johnson & Johnson's second TNF. So this also isn't part of the Schering-Plough partnership. Previmis is a new antiviral. Isn't it? But they're calling it hospital acute care for some reason. Whatever. Invans, old drug. Difficid, old, not that old, C. difficile drug. Zerbaxa, kind of a relatively new antibiotic, but again, it's an antibiotic, so it doesn't sell well. Pneumovax. This is fairly old and fallen off a cliff. New pneumococcal vaccines, I guess, are replacing it. Vacta, I don't even know what Vacta is. I should probably know what Vacta is. Let's see. Vacta is a Hep A vaccine. There you go. Permaxin, 63. Adempas. Do I add both of these? Adempas is 88. And then Adempas direct sales, I guess, is 57. Cool. Noxafil, real old drug, 62. I think it's an antifungal, right? Noxafil. Yeah, posaconazole. The azole class of antifungals. Let's see, Animal Health, 1371. Ooh, Animal Health not doing great. Probably like 4x problems there or something. And the famous Other. There's kind of two other lines. Let's see, they had a big other quarter for Other. Usually there's two other lines. Let's see, Other Pharma and Other. So yeah, there's two. Let's see, it's a little bit more than usual. So let's go back and do the 14959 income statement. So let's see, revenue growth 14%, pretty good, but and that's including the decrease from Lagevrio, which is a pretty substantial drop. So I guess it was Just a big bump for Gardasil. I think people are out getting. Yeah, wow, what a number! That's the most sales they ever had for Gardasil. That's what really drove it. 2.3 billion in Gardasil in 1 quarter. They've never had even close to that much before. So I guess there's some catch-up cohort for people that avoided Gardasil during COVID, maybe. But really impressive number there. All right, let's fill out the rest. SG&A 2520. Other income or expense 429. Taxes. They don't really pay those. Why would they? That's taxes are for people to pay, not companies. All right. Down, 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 down. Now the non-gap, more important. 34, 34. 2472. 3496. Is that R&D real? 3496? What the fuck are they spending on? Huh, that's so weird. Okay. There's got to be some one-time item in there or something. I have to pay a little more taxes than maybe we knew. 744, 7, okay, blah, blah, blah. Cool. All right, done with Merck, at least superficially. Probably want to start including their balance sheet. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, automation is something I know a lot about and you don't know a lot about, so I've actually only been to a strip club once or twice in my life. I haven't been to a strip club in more than 10 years. The last time I was in a strip club was probably, God, maybe 9 years ago at the JP Morgan conference. Yeah, I don't like strip clubs. Who likes naked women, you know? It's the worst thing. Hate that. My software development skills are probably pretty bad. Maybe a D. D minus, but maybe not an F, but D minus. I can make stuff for me, but I don't think I can make production quality code. But I can make stuff for me. I'm also pretty hard on myself. I mean, I looked at Meta's quarter. I want to listen. I actually listened to their conference call too.
And become happy and better off because of it. So where do you land on those things? Is it measurable? So I imagine like Meta and Google will probably try to measure the thing. They'll try to, it's like you try to optimize engagement or something.
This is Meta's top programmer, basically, John Carmack, who came by way of Oculus, which is funny. He created a video game called Doom, which I spent most of my childhood playing. I thought Doom was the greatest thing ever. I still think Doom's the greatest thing ever. Doom was like really the first-person shooter. He actually created the first-person shooter before that as well, called Wolfenstein 3D. I do think you should listen to company conference calls if you're an investor. In fact, I don't see how you could do it without, how you could invest without it. I don't know if I'm the former SEC enemy. I think I'm probably still a current one too. But, you know, I don't know if we're going to need the SEC in the long run. I think people are going to move on from regulation and regulate themselves. That's the whole promise of crypto, and that's why it's so scary to regulators. What? You mean you're going to work without our approval? No! No! You need our oversight. You need our protection. The SEC won't let me be. I think the SEC thinks every single investor is an old, 85-year-old person that's about to be scammed. I mean, maybe that's what they should assume, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I was never a linebacker, that's for sure. UB. I can learn Unity, I guess. No, Ubisoft doesn't like me. Ubisoft and I have some beef. They put me in one of their video games. Damn. Yeah, Watchdog. Merck. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Accounts payable. Taxes. Dividends. This is Merck. M-E-R-C-K, the US Merck, not the German Merck. Okay, so we're just throwing in a balance sheet here real quick. This is Q2's balance sheet. I've just been lazy about updating this stuff. Been lazy about a lot of things. Let's see. 2540. 2542. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really trying to optimize for viewers. There's a lot of competition for content, right? And my kind of content isn't really that exciting. 9414. Is that the initial approval of Keytruda 9414? Yeah, I guess so. I'm curious. Januvio was probably approved 15 years ago. What do you think? Yeah, almost exactly right. What a great guess. How about Janumet? Probably right after. Yeah. You're right about Ubisoft. Yay and Scrally. 330. 2007. Yeah, we're still playing Rust. I don't have it on right now, but what's up, Mr. Captain? 824.98. Remicade. What an old drug. What a great drug. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Nous sommes heureuses. I can speak French. I need to catch up though. Road Attack, Gardasil, Permaxin. Permaxin's really old, isn't it? $1985, god damn. All these are really old. Got to remove all these. These are no longer in the pipeline for Merck. Got all this work to do. MK724. Oh boy. It's a brand of sunglasses, evidently. Michael Kors. Was it MKO? Okay, let me try 0. Okay, 0724. Yeah, I think they killed this a long time ago. It was an Ono drug. Ono, oops. Ono 2506. Okay. It's a homologue of valproic acid. Funny. And arundic acid. Arundic acid. Interesting. Wonder if that would be good for whatever valproic acid is for. Good for. Right. Let me go to Merck's real pipeline. I'll see how that looks. Okay, I'm not sure how to even read this. Phase 2, phase 2, phase 2. I don't. What? Isn't this confusing? So each box is a different drug? Is that the best way to look at this? These are 12 pounds, thank you very much. Do not shortchange me for my weightlifting. And do some push-ups too. Alright, let's see. MK0482, what are you? Oh, ILT3, that's not... Most people are bearish on that one. But I think MK4305 got approved. I think that's Balsamra. Yeah, Suvorexant. Balsamra, right? Balsamra? Yeah. What a disappointment. Alright. MK0482. This is oncology. This is an ILT3 antibody. I think it's in phase 3. Oh no, it said phase 2. Whatever. Okay. MK1942 for TRD. This is a, sort of close to my heart. Treatment-resistant depression. What is 1492? Interesting. They may not have revealed how it works or what it is. We can go to, it says psychedelic. I see that a few places here, but I doubt it is really psychedelic. Huh. Let's look. That's so weird. Alright, what we can do is we can look for, is it a ketamine analog? I doubt it. It hasn't been disclosed. I should get a treadmill desk. We can search patent search. Although this new patent search is killing me. I don't know how to use it. It really is hell. Okay, Merck and depression. This is terrible. I need and. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh. No, this is Merck KGAA. I don't want applications. I want... Oh, this is so bad. Assignee. Only want assignee being Merck. Oh, this is so bad. I don't even know what to... Like, look at this UI. Like, I want a specific assignee. I want just Merck. So let's see. Do I do like assignee equals Merck? Would that work? No, of course not. Oh, look, you have to learn a whole new programming language to use this bullshit. The fuck? .as. Okay, we could try that. Merck.as and depression. Let's try that. No results found. Great. I did great. Did that work? No, it didn't. Okay. What the fuck is this system? Like, why would they fuck up? The system kind of worked before. Now it's just... Do I gotta do dot at the end? It looks like I gotta do 2 dots. That's why I fucked it up, apparently. Merck.as isn't enough. It's gotta be Merck.as. Okay. This seems to have worked. Cool. Alright, that wasn't that painful. But I feel bad for the average person that might have to figure this out. So could it be an IDO inhibitor? They seem to have a lot of those. Who knows? But it's interesting. Merck has a depression drug. They haven't done much in CNS. And again, MK 1942. Merck. Secretive Merck CNS drug. Novamind is a clinical trial site, not a big deal. Alright, well, we don't know how it works, and we probably won't know for a while, if ever, but we can look at patents to sort of get a guess, but okay, another Michael Kors special. Yeah, MK Ultra. I think that does come from Merck, so... Okay, this was a Zetia precursor, or postcursor, maybe. Okay, MK4280, let's look at that one. It's Favizilimab. These are new drugs Merck's coming out with. Oh, it's LAG-3. LAG-3 is a little more exciting. MK4280, Favizilimab. I think it's in phase 3, actually. P-bar. These are old. That's an old Merck investigational drug. Okay, V503 Merck. This was a 9-valent. I wonder if that was good. Is that Gardasil? Could that be Gardasil 9? All right, then we have MK2870. Monk. This is... Oh, okay. Doesn't have a lot of details. Let's see if we can find it. SKB 264? Sichuan? Is this a chemo? No way. Oh, it's the ADC. That makes more sense. Trop-2 ADC. Okay. They have a cholesterol drug, really? I thought Merck gave up on that. oral PCSK9 inhibitor. That's not a horrible idea. Probably not too hard on the chemistry side. I should probably see if I can make one myself. Where's compound 16? I don't see it. Alright, I'll look at this later. Alright, 2060, MK 2060. This is a factor 11. There's other factor 11s out there. Let me get some pasta. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Maybe even 2 minutes. Alright. I have a big bowl of pasta and a gigantic 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which I'm going to drink straight out of the bottle. I'm kidding about that part, but I am going to drink it. Alright, let me see if I can do some surgery on this laptop one last time. I worked at a hedge fund, so I think that's the best way to get into hedge funds is you work at one. You know, like learn how hedge funds work, you have to work at one, so that should make sense, right? Okay, I can get to the Windows 11 search bar, but nothing, it doesn't let me search. So I'm going to go to settings and see, maybe I'll go to Windows security. What do you think? What a weird bug. Let me see if I can search for a solution on this computer. Oh, OneDrive is probably the bug. Let's see. Windows 11 bug. Search. Okay, WinR. There you go. Great idea. That worked. Alright. Can't resolve host GitHub. Okay, let me go back online and then I'm done. Cool. That was pretty easy. Doesn't see my iPhone. Sometimes it's weird when you have a network that you connect to, but it doesn't see it. But it's so annoying. Could remove, forget the networks that I know. Why are computers so difficult? I have to find the network again and then connect to it, and oh man, what a painful process. Would you guys like it if I went on Lex Friedman? Do you think that'd be fun? I don't even know what to talk about. Down, 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 down. Can't find my goddamn network. 1v1 him on Rust. That's what I'll tell him. But doesn't he study like martial arts? I don't think if I want to fight him. 1v1 me IRL. The following is a discussion with Martin Shkreli. The following is a discussion with Ye. I want to see that. Okay, this is a nightmare. Let's see. What am I doing? Personal hotspot. Shared network is called iPhone. There's a million different networks on my computer here. iPhone, iPhone, iPhone. My secret password is 123. Wi-Fi. Okay, maybe I'll turn off the Wi-Fi and then turn it back on. Show available networks. Ah, there it is. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Now I'm logging in. Did that. Okay, push to Reject because the just blah. Okay, get pull. How we doing? I got that dog in me. It's true. You got that dog.
Measure engagement. And then I think there is a kind of, I mean, I admire the designer ethic of like, think of a future that's immeasurable. And you try to make somebody in that future that's different from today happy.
So I do usually favor, if you can get any kind of a metric that's good, by all means, listen to the data. But you can go too far there, where we've had problems where it's like, hey, we had a performance regression because our fancy new telemetry system is doing a bazillion file writes to kind of archive this stuff because we needed to collect information to determine if we were doing, if our plans were good. So when information is available, you should never ignore it. I mean,
from actual users using the thing, human beings using the thing, large number of human beings, and you get to see sort of
so there's the 0 to 1 problem of when you're doing something really new, you do kind of have to make a guess. But one of the points that I've been making at Meta is we have more than enough users now that anything somebody wants to try in VR, we have users that will be interested in that. You do not get to make a completely greenfield, blue sky pitch and say, I'm going to do this because I think it might be interesting. I challenge everyone. There are going to be people, whether it's working in VR on your like on your desktop replacement or communicating with people in different ways or playing the games. There are going to be probably millions of people, or at least if you pick some tiny niche that we're not in right now, there's still going to be thousands of people out there that have the headsets that would be your target market. And I tell people, pay attention to them. Don't invent fictional users. Don't, make an Alice, Bob, Charlie that fits whatever matrix of tendencies that you want to break the market down to, because it's a mistake to think about imaginary users when you've got real users that you could be working with. But, on the other hand, there is value to having a kind of wholeness of vision for a product. And companies like Meta have, they understand the trade-offs where you can have a company like SpaceX or, Apple in the Steve Jobs era, where you have a very powerful leading personality that that can micromanage at a very low level and can say it's like, no, that handle needs to be different, or that icon needs to change the tint there. And they clearly get a lot of value out of it. They also burn through a lot of employees that have horror stories to tell about working there afterwards. My position is that you're at your best when you've got a leader that is at their limit of what they can kind of comprehend of everything below them, and they can have an informed opinion about everything that's going on. And you take somebody, you've got to believe that somebody that has 30, 40 years of experience, you would hope that they've got wisdom that the just out of boot camp person contributing doesn't have, and that if they're like, well, that's wrong there, you probably shouldn't do it that way, or even just don't do it that way, do it another way. So there's value there, but it can't go beyond a certain level. I have Steve Jobs stories of him saying things that are just wrong right in front of me about technical things because he was not operating at that level. But when it does work and you do get that kind of passionate leader that's thinking about the entire product and just really deeply cares about not letting anything slip through the cracks, I think that's got a lot of value. But the other side of that is the people saying that, well, we want to have these independent teams that are bubbling up the ideas because, it's anti-capitalist or anti-free market to say it's like, I want my my great leader to go ahead and dictate all these points there, where clearly free markets bring up things that, you don't expect. Like in VR, we saw a bunch of things, like it didn't turn out at all the way the early people thought were going to be the key applications, and things that, would not have been approved by the dark cabal making the decisions about what gets into the store turn out to, in some cases, be extremely successful. So yeah, I definitely kind of wanted to be. There was a point where I did make a pitch. It's like, hey, make me VR dictator, and I'll go in and get shit done. I am, and that's just it's not in the culture at Meta, and they understand the trade offs. And that's just not the way. That's not the company that they want. The team that they want to do.
Yeah, it's fascinating because VR, and we'll talk about it more. It's still unclear to me in what way VR will change the world, because it does seem clear that VR.
Virtual reality, what do you guys think?
Will somehow fundamentally transform this world, and it's unclear to me how.
Yeah.
And it's.
Let me know when you want to get into that.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
So, let's stick to the you being the best programmer ever. Okay, in the early days when you didn't have adult responsibilities of.
This is the best programmer ever, according to many people. Lex Friedman is lucky to be able to talk to people like this. To me, that's like better than being Michael Jordan.
Leading teams and all that kind of stuff, and you can focus on just being a programmer. What did a productive day in the life of John Carmack look like? How many hours at the keyboard? How much sleep? What was the source of calories that fueled the brain? What was it like? What times you wake up?
So I was able to be remarkably consistent about what was good working conditions for me for a very long time. I was never one of the programmers that would do all-nighters going through work for 20 hours straight. It's like my brain generally starts turning to mush after 12 hours or so. But the hard work is really important. And I would work for decades. I would work 60 hours a week. I would work a 10-hour day, 6 days a week, and try to be productive at that. Now, my schedule shifted around a fair amount when I was young without any kids and any other responsibilities. I was on one of those cycling schedules where I'd kind of get in an hour later each day and roll around through the entire time, and I'd wind up kind of pulling in at 2 or 3 in the afternoon sometimes, and then working again past midnight or 2 in the morning. And that was when it was just me trying to make things happen. And I was usually isolated off in my office. People generally didn't bother me much at id, and I could get a lot of programming work done that way. I did settle into a more normal schedule when I was taking kids to school and things like that.
So kids were the forcing function that got you to wake up at the same time each day.
It's not clear to me that there was much of a difference in the productivity with that. Where,
Interesting. Let's keep going here. So there's MK5684. Let's see. Michael Kors pops up all the time. Stop using this Michael Kors, you bastard. All right, ODM 208. Oh, this is just a CYP inhibitor for prostate cancer, I'm guessing. Okay.
I kind of feel if I just get up when I feel like it, it's usually a little later each day. But I just recently made the focusing decision to try to push my schedule back a little bit earlier to getting up at 8 in the morning.
The cancer pipeline for Merck has grown quite a bit. Whether or not they'll have revenue or not is another question. So this is a BTK inhibitor. You can tell by the name nemtabrutinib. I'm not sure. Oh, this was the Arcule drug. Right. I was going to say, I'm not sure what they get out of this, but... Okay, now we got 2140, 4830, 3475, 1308, and 5890, and a couple others. I'm curious what their schizophrenia project is.
morning and trying to shift things around. Like I'm often doing experiments with myself about what should I be doing to be more productive. And one of the things that I did realize was happening in recent months where I would go for a walk or a run. I cover like 4 miles a day, and I would usually do that just as the sun's going down here in Texas now, and it's still really damn hot, but I'd go out at 8:30 or something and cover the time there, and then the showering, and it was putting a hole in my day where I would have still a couple hours after that, and sometimes my best hours were at night when nobody else is around, nobody's bothering me, but that hole in the day was a problem. So just a couple weeks ago, I made the change to go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to get up a little earlier, I'm going to do a walk or get out there first so I can have more uninterrupted time. So I'm still playing with factors like this as I kind of optimize my work efforts. But it's always been, it was 60 hours a week for a very long time. To some degree, I had a little thing in the back of my head where I was almost jealous of some of the programmers that would do these marathon sessions. And I had like Dave Taylor, one of the guys that he would be one of those people that would fall asleep under his desk sometimes, and all the kind of classic hacker tropes about things. And a part of me was like always a little bothered that wasn't me, that I wouldn't go program 20 hours straight because I'm falling apart and not being very effective after 12 hours. I mean, yeah, 12-hour programming, that's fine when you're doing that, but you're not doing smart work much after, at least I'm not, but there's a range of people. I mean, that's something that a lot of people don't really get in their gut, where there are people that work on 4 hours of sleep and are smart and can continue to do good work, but then there's a lot of people that just fall apart. So I do tell people that I always try to get 8 hours of sleep. It's not this, push yourself harder, get up earlier. I just do worse work where, you can work 100 hours a week and still get 8 hours of sleep if you just kind of prioritize things correctly. But I do believe in working hard, working a lot. There was a comment that Game Dev made that I know there's a backlash against really hard work in a lot of cases, and I get into online arguments about this all the time, but he was basically saying, 40 hours a week, that's kind of a part-time job. And if you are really in it, you're doing what you think is important, what you're passionate about, working more gets more done. And it's just really not possible to argue with that if you've been around the people that work with that level of intensity and just say, it's like, no, they should just stop. And I kind of came back around to that a couple years ago where I was using the fictional example of, all right, some people they'll say with a straight face, they think, no, you are less productive if you work more than 40 hours a week. And they're generally misinterpreting things where your marginal productivity for an hour after 8 hours is less than in one of your peak hours, but you're not literally getting less done. There is a point where you start breaking things and getting worse behavior and everything out of it, where you're literally going backwards, but it's not at 8 or 10 or 12 hours. And the fictional example I would use was, imagine there's an asteroid coming to impact, to crash into Earth, destroy all of human life. Do you want Elon Musk or the people working at SpaceX that are building the interceptor that's going to deflect the asteroid? Do you want them to clock out at 5 because, damn it, they're just going to go do worse work if they work another couple hours? And, it seems absurd. And that's a hypothetical, though, and everyone can dismiss that. But then when coronavirus was hitting and you have all of these medical personnel that are clearly pushing themselves really, really hard, and I'd say it's like, okay, do you want all of these scientists working on treatments and vaccines and caring for all of these people? Are they really screwing everything up by working more than 8 hours a day? And of course, people say I'm just an asshole to say something like that, but it's the truth. Working longer gets more done.
Well, so that's kind of the layer one. But I'd like to also say that, at least I believe, depending on the person, depending on the task, working more and harder will make you better for the next week in those peak hours. So there's something about a deep dedication to a thing that kind of gets deep in you. So the hard work isn't just about the raw hours of productivity. It's the thing it does to you in the weeks and months after too.
you're tempering yourself in some ways.
And I think, it's like Jiro dreams of sushi. If you really dedicate yourself completely to making the sushi, like to really putting in the long hours, day after day after day, you become a true craftsman of the thing you're doing. Now, there's, of course, discussions about, are you sacrificing a lot of personal relationships? Are you sacrificing a lot of other possible things you could do with that time? But if you're talking about purely being a master or a craftsman of your art, that more hours isn't just about doing more. It's about becoming better at the thing you're doing.
Yeah, and I don't gainsay anybody that wants to work the minimum amount. They've got other priorities in their life. My only argument that I'm making, it's not that everybody should work hard. It's that if you want to accomplish something, working longer and harder is the path to getting it accomplished.
Well, let me ask you about this then. The mythical work-life balance. For an engineer, it seems like that's one of the professions for a programmer where working hard does lead to greater productivity in it. But it also raises the question of sort of personal relationships and all that kind of stuff, family. And how are you able to find work-life balance? Is there advice you can give, maybe even outside you yourself? Have you been able...
Skeptical. So I think the goal of models is, there's so many positive attributes of keeping an Excel file with specific company information. It's a really good way to organize your thoughts on subject matter. It doesn't matter if it's a company or whatever else, because it's sort of like a Python notebook as well. Like you need to, at least for financial companies, you need to sort of keep track of numbers in tabular format. There's no way to do that without doing what I'm doing. There's literally no way to do it, right? And then you also need to keep track of your own notes, experiences you've had, things like that. And again, there's no real great way to do that in conjunction with the financial stuff without Excel. And then in terms of what is it good for? Well, of course, the first and primary thing is when you're trying to invest in that company's stock, and it's whether or not you believe in fundamental valuation like a DCF, or whether or not you believe in sort of catalyst trading and market psychology. Having all your notes in one place is really helpful. But the bigger picture is actually when you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to start your own company, or you started your own company or whatever, you want to keep tabs on all the assets in an industry and all the assets that exist out there, because for example, any one of these drugs, say these cells right here that I just highlighted, any one of those drugs could make a biotech company worth $10 billion. And you might have the competitor to one of those drugs that Merck has. And unless you study Merck, how do you know, right, which drug is coming out and when? And don't you want to be the first to know that Merck just put, whatever, one of these products like the PCSK9 oral drug into phase 2? It's really, really important. So anyway, this is a pretty good way to do it. You can use pen and paper. You can use other systems. I've had a lot of experience in this area. I've thought about using some semantic versioning systems like OWL, or even like wiki style tools for version control. I think that's kind of one of the bigger things that's missing is version control and collaboration. But we'll see. Sort of the old Tim Berners-Lee Web3 semantic web was one of the interesting ways to do one of these things. OWL is not accounting software, by the way. OWL is web ontology language. So this is part of this. It's more of a theoretical concept than anything else. So knowledge representation is its own field, and how do you represent knowledge, allow people to collaborate on it, store it, all that stuff is very complicated, and there are no easy answers. I think it's like some people who ask like programming um, uh, how many people ask, like, what's your favorite programming language or the best programming language or something like that. It all depends on what you're trying to sort of um, accomplish. When you have the job in mind, then you have to sort of tailor the tool to it. So in any event, um, let's get back to work here.
Able to arrive at any wisdom on this part in your
So
years of life?
I do think that there's a wide range of people where different people have different needs. It's not a one size fits all. I am certainly what works for me. I can tell enough that I'm different than a typical average person in the way things impact me, the things that I want to do. My goals are different, and sort of the levers to impact things are different. Where, I've literally never felt burnout, and I know there's lots of brilliant, smart people that do world-leading work that get burned out, and it's never hit me. I've never been at a point where I'm like, I just don't care about this. I don't want to do this anymore. But I've always had the flexibility to work on lots of interesting things. I can always just turn my gaze to something else and have a great time working on that. And so much of the ability to actually work hard is the ability to have multiple things to choose from and to use your time on the most appropriate thing. Like there are time periods where it's the best time for me to read a new research paper that I need to really be thinking, hard about it.
No.
Then there's a time that maybe I should just scan and organize my old notes because I'm just not on top of things. Then there's the time that, all right, let's go, bang out a few hundred lines of code for something. So switching between them has been real valuable.
So you always have kind of joy in your heart for all the things you're doing, and that is a kind of work-life balance as a first sort of step.
Yeah, I do.
So you're always happy.
I do.
Well,
and while,
happy.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a lot of people would say that often I look like kind of a grim person, with just sitting there with a neutral expression or even like knitted brows and a frown on my.
Yeah, so I think one of the most important things about studying your field is that you have to know the details of your field, right? Like you have to understand what the pipeline for oncology drugs is and what, people are working on. If you care, right? Otherwise, if it's somebody else's job, then they can do it. But I care about medicine. And I need to know. So writing stuff down is not really the key. Oftentimes you won't even see the information again. So it just takes a couple of extra seconds to write it down. But you're writing it down in your brain as much as you're writing it down. As much as you're writing it down in a file. Yeah, I have a very good memory, but nobody's memory is perfect, or at least almost nobody's. And mine is above average, but that doesn't mean much. I mean, being able to remember a couple more numbers than somebody else could remember doesn't mean a whole much. All right, ephynopegdutide. This is the GLP dual agonist, I think. Okay. I got MK7339, which is just Lynparza, so I don't need that one. Then we got Oh, the HIV drug. We got this guy. Ladiro from Seattle Genetics. Welireg, which is FDA approved. Vivostolimab. Chikungunya. Oh, cancer vaccine. This weird drug, Tukiza, and oh yeah, the one I'm really interested in, MK8189 for schizophrenia. Oh, PDE10A, okay. Who knows, might work, might not. I don't know much about PDE10. Okay, we definitely have vastly improved this model. So let me try to... Oh man, okay, let's see, what did it merge? Okay. I don't even know what happened here. I think I fucked that up. Let's see. Scientology. I think you can get testosterone. You can get your testosterone levels checked, right? Oh man. Let's see. Did I screw that up? I think I did. I don't take any research chemicals. I think I have to revert. My last changes. Or I can just kind of like manually do this real quick. I didn't make too many changes anyway. I think people who take research chemicals are just trying to be like edgy, you know? Which is sad to me. Need my Twitter back. Oh, J&J filed Q3 10Q already? Cool. Should move the chat off screen. Do you think you'll reach a net worth of 100 million before you die? I have already reached that. Not that it makes it any difference. Like, that's not a life goal, I don't think. I'd rather have like a life goal of being like an abstract algebra expert or something like that. Knowing all the binary relations. Down, 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 down. Knowing how to play guitar really well. Having a good family. Those are more important than how much money you have. Look at professors that win Nobel Prizes and stuff like that. They don't have any money relative to some other people, but they've accomplished way, way more. I'd much rather be known for making something great than like look at the people who do private equity or something like that. Like, they make a lot of money, but you know, they don't really add that much value to the universe. That's why I look at John Carmack. I mean, he's rich for sure, but the guy is also like one of the most brilliant minds. He gets to work on the most brilliant things. Would you rather be him or somebody that just has a little bit more money than him? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, you know, to me. So maybe somebody who inherited a little bit more money than he has. You know, it's far more interesting to be John Carmack than, let's argue he has $50 million, than some guy who, you know, inherited $55 million. Like, to me, John Carmack's a lot more interesting. Now, I'm giving a contrived example. There's people who inherit money that, you know, are very interesting and they have interesting lives, but in this case.
My face as I'm staring at something.
That's what happiness looks like for you.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Where that's like, okay, I'm pushing through this. I'm making progress here. I am, you know, I know that doesn't work for everyone. I know it doesn't work for most people. But what I am always trying to do in those cases is I don't want to let somebody that might be a person like that be told by someone else that no, don't even try that out as an option. Where work-life balance versus kind of your life's work, where there's a small subset of the people that can be very happy being obsessive about things. And, you know, obsession can often get things done that just practical, prudent, pedestrian work won't, or at least won't for a very long time.
There's legends of your nutritional intake in the early days. What can you say about sort of as a, you know, being a programmer as a kind of athlete? So what was the nutrition that fueled?
So I have never been that great on really paying attention to it, where I'm good enough that I don't eat a lot. You know, I've never been like a big heavy guy, but it was interesting where one of the things that I can remember being an unhappy teenager, not having enough money, and like one of the things that bothered me about not having enough money is I couldn't buy pizza whenever I wanted to. Yeah. So I got rich and then I bought a whole lot of pizza.
So that was the defining, like that's what being rich felt like.
Is a lot of the little things, like I could buy all the pizza and comic books and video games that I wanted to. And it really didn't take that much, but the pizza was one of those things. And it's absolutely true that for a long time at id Software, I had a pizza delivered every single day. You know, the delivery guy knew me by name. And I didn't find out until years later that apparently I was such a good customer that they just never raised the price on me. And I was using this 6-year-old price for the pizzas that they were still kind of sending my way every day.
So you were doing eating once a day? Or were you...
It would be spread out. You know, you have a few pieces of pizza, you have some more later on, and I'd maybe have something at home. It was one of the nice things at Facebook Meta is they feed you quite well. You get a different I guess now it's DoorDash sorts of things delivered, but they take care of making sure that everybody does get well fed. And I probably had better food those 6 years that I was working in the Meta office there than I used to before. But it's worked out okay for me. My health has always been good. I get a pretty good amount of exercise, and I don't eat to excess, and I avoid a lot of other kind of not so good for you things. So I'm still doing quite well at my age.
John Carmack, what's up, people? Thanks for following me, Punished Space Boy. Why do I recognize that name? Who knows?
Did you have a kind of, I don't know, spiritual experience with food or coffee or any of that kind of stuff? I mean, the programming experience, with music or like I listen to brown noise on a program, or like creating an environment and the things you take into your body, just everything you construct can become a kind of ritual that empowers the whole process of the program. Did you have that relationship with pizza, or
it would really be with Diet Coke? I mean, there still is that sense of, drop the can down, crack open the can of Diet Coke. All right, now I mean business. We're getting to work here. But,
still to this day,
yeah,
is Diet Coke is still part of it?
Yeah, probably.
That's great. We're watching John Carmack being interviewed by Lex Friedman. Now we're going to play Rust, which is a video game. I hope this doesn't bore you. I'm also glancing at some stuff, financial stuff, catching up on earnings season. Rust takes a long time to load. That's one thing that is annoying about it. But other than that, it's a pretty cool video game. I'm sort of at a dead end in the game because I've sort of gotten everything that you can get. These chats over here. I should play League of Legends more. I should play video games less. I've read this book a million times, especially book chapter, or the 6th edition, but I read Flanagan's JavaScript book every now and then just to catch up. Check out that billboard, apparently. Pretty funny. This is a neat game, even in this like very limited server that we have. I put the server instructions up on Instagram, but we didn't get too many people to join. I don't know why that's the case or whatever. I should try to stream more on Twitch. Like I guess I can change my Twitch thing to Rust. Oh shit! There's a weird bug in this server. Like, I shot this thing like fucking 100 times, but I still don't have a like kill. Like, isn't that weird? I hit this guy with 50 bullets. So I think it's a bug. If anyone knows that bug. Is Rust kind of dead? Anyone can join the game. You know, I'll just go get my corpse. Ah! I think I'm stuck in my door. You don't get kicked for joining. No, anybody can join. If you grief, you'll get kicked. If you like try to like be a jerk. Yeah, all the videos I've made are still good. Let's see. Minecraft is fun, honestly. Oh shit, here he is. Fuck. Motherfucker. This guy's really slow, thankfully, so I can kind of outrun him. But... I don't know where my body went. Here it is. Here's my gun. Doesn't have any bullets in it. Kind of run around and fuck them up. Let's get back to my body and get the bullets. Where are the bullets? Ah! Reload, damn it! I got the wrong bullets. Can I just kill this guy with my... Just kill this guy like this. Where'd he go? Oh, he's running away. That's weird. Oh, now he's running back. Come on, dude. Watch me take another 100 shots to kill him. What the fuck? How does that make any sense? I'm a black woman inside, it's true. That's an NPC. I think it's just buggy because it's the Halloween NPC. There we go. Ever thought of having kids? I think about it all the time. Yeah, it happens all the time though. This is a bug that I have to... It's not just this one NPC, it's virtually all the NPCs. I think it's I think it really has to do with the damn... It even happened with a wolf the other day. Or not even the other day, like a couple hours ago. I'm not ashamed of my body. Okay. But I'm gonna harvest it anyway. What's going on here? Do a best art. I want my bullets back. Here's my other body. Chop, chop, chop. Nice. Yes, yes, Quacky Duck, I am working very, very hard. Who's on the server? Come play with us, everyone. We got 4 people on. This game is a lot of fun when lots of people are on. Shout out to my cat Trashy. I love you. Yes, I do. I miss you. That's cool, Trill. Operating systems midterm. Sounds like a fun class. This game is Rust, yeah. It's like a Minecraft for adults, I guess. Although Minecraft itself isn't necessarily for kids, a lot of kids play it. Let's see, this. Yeah, there's zombies. It's mostly player versus player, and there's some player versus environment. But I guess it's Halloween, so they're doing some kind of zombie thing, and I think it throws off the whole game state because all these bugs exist now that didn't exist before. I wouldn't denounce the FDA. I think they're great. I don't know why you'd want me to denounce the FDA. The server is in my latest Instagram post if you want to join. It's instagram.com/MartinScarley15. All right. I did have a costume. I had a Harambe costume. I can wear it if you want. Let me get it out. It's really, really minimalist. You like that? Harambe. That's the Harambe prayer. That I don't know if you've ever been to church, but if you listen carefully, that's what the priest is intoning. Harambe. Amen. Rest in peace. The greatest. Burgles? Mr. Burgles, what's up, man? Seem a little disturbed there. Some mental health issues. You're going through something. That's right, we're here in the Scarlet community. We're here to help. I don't know about API. Yeah, I mean, I gotta look at what Balaji said. Surprised running over this barbed wire doesn't hurt me. Impervious to the barbed wire. Where'd the corn seed go? I needed that. Let's see. I don't think Yahoo Finance has a working API. There's a bunch of them. Bloomberg has one. Others. Harambe. Let's see. Let's see. Oh shit. Get in the ground. It's hard, Trill. It's hard to know what, I mean, you can, I guess what I would do if I were you is I'd go into the Journal of Finance and I would see what other people have published on and see if you can improve on it or recreate it. That'd probably be my first project, is I'd go check out kind of what's out there in the literature that people have talked about and implemented IRL. It may not be the most, cutting edge stuff, but you may want to search for something like factor model or something like that. Burgles is the man. Yeah, I don't think RSI is a good one because I mean, you know, it's nothing wrong with just looking at price changes, things like that, but you might want to check out what the factor models people have published on. Mr. Burgles, the CEO of YouTube. Pretty sweet. Kind of fucked me up. Oh! No! Ah! I'm dead. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Nom nom nom. Uh-oh. KDR, what's up? Biotech? I don't know, there's, CRISPR is probably still really important. Extra liver CRISPR applications, I would say. Oh, I almost fell down the elevator shaft. That would have been no bueno. Yeesh. Far way down. Monte Carlo, I think, is not that great for a lot of financial simulations, but depending on what you're trying to do, like, you have time series things, so you have to sort of think about time dimension. But I mean, it's important for optimization, maybe, but like in terms of backtesting or something. I don't know. Thoughts were relatively well behaved from what I saw, but I didn't. To be honest, I kind of wasn't patrolling as hard as I could have. Huh, huh. You guys like my laugh? Well, the whole point of backtesting is you're not trying to simulate. You don't have to simulate. Right? That's the whole idea behind backtesting. You have the data. But there's some, of course there's going to be other pieces where you can use that
Those models. Holy shit. I didn't know you could drive around in these tunnels.
You want to get in and do a tunnel run?
Yeah.
Just hop on the back if you want to get
I
in.
just gotta find my gun real quick. Hold on. There it is.
I have an extra. What do you need? AK?
No, I found it.
All right. This is how I get so much hype roll.
Still alive? Okay. Oh, you fell off.
Yeah, you just had to steer. All right, we're about to have another one. All right, tell me the.
Chop chop, Jeffrey Dahmer style. God damn it. Stuck. I think I'm stuck. Okay, I unstuck myself. Sweet. Kind of like being stuck. What the? Just got teleported.
Just had to get you unstuck.
to do? Go back and wait for it to come all the way around?
I'll go get it.
Yeah, AlphaFold is different from drug-like. AlphaFold is predicting three-dimensional structure of a protein, whereas drug-like is figuring out what fits in that three-dimensional structure. You alright, dude? He's AFK. He disconnected. Oh, shit. Wanna... Yeah, we get some food.
Wow, that was so lucky. I disconnected.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
Get in the cab. Get in the cab. Get in the cab. Okay, stop the train. The med kit, my last med kit.
Yeah, the game does look just like BioShock, I agree. No, nobody really calls me out in the streets. I'm gonna go upstairs. Hey! Don't shoot. Don't shoot me.
Oh man. I'd say I get recognized every day. Usually multiple times a day. It's all good. Very rare is anybody upset with me or anything. Mostly people want to take photos. They're happy. They like me. They really like me. Wait a second, where the heck am I? I haven't been here before. Oh boy, I'm in the wrong place. Hope I don't die. What is this place? What is this place? Whoa! You just tried to shoot me? Is that right? Whoa! Again? Who the heck's trying to shoot me? Nobody here. Hey! Whoa!
Hi.
You ever been here? Ever been here? Seems like a dead end.
Like once. So there, you have to go out through this like end-hole thing.
Ah!
Yeah, here.
Aha! Where am I now? Whoa! The other side of the map. I've been out here.
No, here, come to
Really far away.
I'm going to show you how to use the MLRS. see if I can find us a car. One second.
Oh, I broke my...
Yeah, I found a horse over here for you if you want.
I can walk back.
You want?
I can walk back. Map's not that big. Takes a while.
I want to take you to the desert army base so you can shoot the MLRS.
What's up? Hello. Not sure what direction I'm trying to go. Let's see. I think this is right. Just need to make it across this satellite dish or whatever. What a zombie? Ugh. Motherfucker! Heidi ho, what are you doing here? Get out of my place. Go. You're not welcome here. This is not your territory. Please leave. Alright, sir, if you're not going to leave, I'm pointing a gun at your head. Time to go. Alright, thank you. Please leave. This is the door, over here. Please see yourself out. Sir? Sir? I will shoot you, sir. Fucking horse is in my way, too. My way, horse. This is my bed, Larry. What the hell? What the hell am I?
All right, it's time.
Oh, I have to go to my body. My body is holy shit. My body is somewhere else.
All right, get in.
God damn, what the fuck is this? What?
Yeah, hit set target.
Holy shit. I just want to go to my body, but is this a Sam?
Which body do you want to go to? The one in the sand?
I just died.
Here. Shoot this off real quick.
I mean, it seems pretty cool.
Just set a target. Like, you can aim for my base even and aim 14.
Holy shit. The fuck?
Now what? Watch this.
Oh,
Is this where you shot it?
roughly. Are they coming?
Oh yeah. They're just in orbit right now.
Orbit? Holy shit! Airstrike. So that's how our shit got smoked.
It was accidental friendly fire. Yeah, I'm gonna go find your body.
Fucking Larry, right? Alright, I'm gonna get my corpse, go home, and then I think I have to go do some other stuff. Oh, that's a bear. A boar. Leave me alone, boar. Don't make me shoot you. Should probably not just walk off this mountain, I guess. Hmm. Alright, so anybody been to the satellite dish? Is this a place that's gonna shoot me? Is this dangerous? Am I about to get shot down trying to get my body? Only one way to find out. Need a way to like sneak around. I think I might be able to just go around. That'd be great. Oh, I'm wearing a hazmat. Thanks, Hunter. Biden. Huh? Got him. The stock you're interested in? What stock is that? I don't know. Oh shit, it's a boar. Leave me alone, boar. Oh, and maybe I want that horse. This boar attacks this horse, I'll be upset. Sweet. Let's go, horsey. Yeah. Alright, stay right there, horsey. Find my body. Nothing but my body in my mind. Okay. Sweet. go. The horse kind of gets confused around mountainous terrain. Some things the horse won't do. Like around here, he's not going to be too effective. Oh, wrong way, horsey. My fault. Get stuck. Go! Almost fell off the cliff, horsey. Go this way, maybe. My horse needs to eat something. Riding him pretty hard. Hi-ho, Silver, away! Oof. Line shot there. Let's chase this mother. Going totally the wrong way. Going backwards. There he is. Get him. Let's get him, horsey. Hey, no, no, no. Get me out of here. Alright, we're almost home. Yeah, Lily's doing really well. It'll be interesting to see how terzepatide sells now that it's approved. It's already selling. Let's see, what do I feed this thing? We're home, horsey. Oh, what the fuck? Who put all these horses in my house? Hey, you Larry? Fucking Larry. Come on. Let's go, horse. Go in my house. Bastard. That was a very arduous journey. I'm gonna take a break. Oh, there's a lot of people on. Yay. We've got 8 people. Welcome to the server. Alright, people. Talk to y'all soon. We'll be back. Kiara, who is that?